Well, universe, Merry Christmas and all. My 12 drummers will be over drumming in your foyer momentarily, so you get that to look forward to. But being the 12th day of Christmas, well, I suppose my even Steven karma was destined to rear its head. And the fact that, well, you flooded my basement, but you found my wallet, well, I'm going to call that one an even. I got to go bong hit my way through the rest of this, so just get me prepared. Get me prepared. Let me go get prepared. You do your own thing. I'll be back in a minute. Get me prepared. Like you're my, valet? And we're on a British show about people in the 1920s? Well, no, none of that's happening. I'm over here smoking pot, and you're looking for a better podcast if I had to guess right now. All right. Blowing my nose. Got my beverage. Basically have just coughed my lungs out, so I believe all my coughing is done. I have turned off all machinery. I have stopped the flooding under the sink. I have turned the volume on the football game down. I should just turn this stupid football game off, but, watching Tom Brady lose is always nice. And currently 3-3, of course Tom Brady's going to lose this game. But that's not what I got on to talk about. And even with 12 drummers drumming, music is not what I got on to talk about either. No, I got on to talk about, I suppose doing the right thing. Being okay with playing a role to make things remain what is the word I'm looking for? It's an easy word. Socially lubricated? That isn't it. And I didn't have to play a role. For anyone who didn't listen to yesterday's, and thank you for not listening, because I always tell you not to, so that was a good move on your part. But what you missed is that at one point in Christmas Eve festivities, I threw a snot-filled Kleenex at my father and hit him right in the face, with full intent of doing so. And so, going to Christmas today, there was a little static. I'm going to go have another bong hit and think about this. Okay. So, essentially, when I'm dealing with a bully, my first reaction is to be kind. Disarm the bully through kindness. Because most bullies just are insecure and hurt in a way that they need to be listened to or understood. So if kindness doesn't work, we'll move to understanding. What's up, man? Why are you coming after me? What have I done? How am I your target? Why do you hate me? It's my height? Okay. It's my height. You hate my height. Well, so if understanding doesn't have territory on which to walk, can you move to forgiveness? Look, man, I don't know why you are so bugged out by people who are 5'9" and 7/16", but for those of us that are exactly that height, we're not here to manipulate or harm your day's adventure in any way. We're just dudes trying not to get punched in the face by dudes who are recklessly misguided like yourself. Or whatever, right? Forgive them. Forgive them for being recklessly misguided. And then when that doesn't work, well, stay the fuck away from them, right? Who has time for this kind of shit? But then, well, if they fucking chase you down and say, God damn it, I want to bully you. Well, at that point, you punch them in the fucking mouth and say enough. I gave you the out of kindness. I gave you the out of understanding. I gave you the out of forgiveness. And I gave you the out of separate ways. You said no to all 4 graceful exits. So fuck you. Here's what I do to bullies who won't give themselves the chance to not be a dick. Bam. Snot rag from across the table. Boo! Yeah, I hit you in the eye. Next time I'll come over and spit in your fucking mouth. Germaphobe. All right, that was gratuitous. And for anyone who's saying, COVID, man, listen, I don't have COVID. I'm not sick, nor am I transmissible in some sort of capacity of germs or virus. So what I did was gross, but I'm aware of that. Sort of point made, I think. So anyway, like all good bullies that get punched in the nose, this bully stopped acting like a dick. No dickish behavior whatsoever today. None. In fact, I would say everyone was in a really good mood, except the bully. Bully was sore and pissy and isolated because sometimes the bully is the one everybody's been waiting to throw a fucking snotty Kleenex in their fucking eye. So, okay, now this bully of which we speak is my father, and I certainly mean no disrespect to him. I really love my dad. I really think my dad's a great guy. And I also respect the hell out of my dad in, I'd say, 8 or 9 of the most important verticals in which I would like to ascend personally myself. I have a deep and connective, lifelong admiration that has only grown more intense over time. But I will never respect his passive-aggressive and direct mountain of intolerance toward people for things, honestly, 9 times out of 10, for which he's being a hypocrite. Yesterday included. And I say this because I didn't bring up the incident at all. Well, I did bring it up to one person. In a perfect fucking setup joke manner. I had to say it. But other than that, I mean, I'm not one to relive fucking conflict. I don't like the moment of clashing. I never have. But I'm not one to shy away from it anymore either. God damn it, someone needs to be told to shut the fuck up. I'm ready to say it. And so to have 2 of the 3, and frankly the third recognizing it through the little joke nod of approval that was made in the kitchen. But the other 2, the 2 that really matter, both saying, I don't think you were wrong yesterday. Might have been the wrong way to handle it, but I don't think you were wrong. That's about all I could have expected. Because frankly, no one really ever deserves a snot-filled Kleenex being thrown at them. Or do they? Possibly. And I still think the George Bush shoe metaphor, that actually happened. That analogy is perfect. Because I guarantee you, whoever threw that shoe at George Bush hadn't been planning that for a week and picking out which shoe it was going to be and deciding, should I go left or right? No. He was in that day. Bush did something that just pushed him right over the edge. Probably some pat answer to a question that was insightful and curious. And Bush dodged it like a pro. And the guy's like, enough. Can we get one straight answer out of a goddamn worldwide politician of stature in this regard ever? Wham! Shoe at the fucking president. I get it. So, should I have used my shoe? Well, maybe. But I did hit him right in the face, so a shoe would have hurt. But here's the thing. Coming out of today, I understand what my 2023 is with all my family. My mom is actually in the most, I want to say, stable and elevated platform in the entire ecosystem of the video game called the Dimwit Family. But she's always prone to slipping off of her own platform. My dad, well, he's been climbing the ladders up the right side of the game board and where all those sliding knives are back and forth, and he just keeps getting knocked all the way back down and having to start over again. So maybe he should learn to be a little bit more graceful and how to double jump up on the platforms like my mom always does, instead of always trying to climb ladders because he thinks that's got to be the easier way. Nope. And, oh boy, hang on. My sister's just stuck. Like, she's probably 3 or 4 game boards ahead of everybody, but whatever puzzle she's currently on just doesn't have her, she's missed something. She doesn't know how to get through the next phase. And she keeps going back and rerunning the old boards that she likes the most, instead of figuring out how it is to unlock the next section. And then there's my brother-in-law, who I think has finished the game and is now playing it again. And then there's me, and it's not that I'm further ahead in the game than anybody else. It's just, I feel like I'm the only one who actually read the goddamn handbook that came with the game. Everybody else just started picking up a controller and figuring shit out. And I didn't read the handbook intentionally, but somebody sat me down and said, listen, you have used more fucking restarts than anybody else in the goddamn family. In fact, you've used more than all of them combined. So if you don't listen to how the game is played, we're going to take away your memory card. And so I said, fine, read me the fucking rules. And I'm like, wait, you can double jump in this game? Pause. All right. So anyway, 2023 is going to be about me getting into 2-player mode with all 4 of them. And, well, starting with Jimmy, just enjoying the game together. He and I have had very little time to just be brothers. And I have a feeling moments like that are coming in waves in 2023. So I look forward to that. I like Jim a lot. I consider him very much a brother. We could easily be in the same genetic code. So the idea of being relevant for each other in our lives again, at a level that's not sympathetic toward me. I will be there to play the game at his level. I mean, I'm sure he'll show me a few tricks that I didn't even know were part of the game, but I'm ready. I'm ready to carry my weight with he is my co-pilot. And then I think if we can form a strong enough trust, well then together we can lift my sister out of the funk she's been in for 20 years. I don't expect that to happen in 2023. But my sister, well, the reason I say she's 4 levels ahead is because my sister's always been 4 levels ahead. And I think this is the first time she's 4 levels ahead thinking, I don't know where to go because I'm always finding myself alone and 4 levels ahead. Which is why I'd like, with Jim, to pull her back and say, yeah, leveling up's not the coolest part of the game. The coolest part of the game is exploring everything with people who can help you figure out parts of the game you missed the first time through. And that's what Jim and I need to build, and then bring my sister along in the process. That is more of a 2020s endeavor, not a next year endeavor. But next year we'll see significant rekindling of the relationship fire between all 3 of us. So I look forward to that, and I look forward to being the predominant water bearer for all 3 of us in whatever needs to be done to reintroduce ourselves to each other in a way that is stable and progressively moving us forward as friends and relatives. So that's going to be good. And my dad down there trying to fight off the swinging knives. I don't know. He's now the most lost of all. And rightly so. Not that I root against my father, I don't. But he has misplayed his hand of life when it comes to family dynamic in ways that he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know he did. And for that, of course, I have no animosity. I have nothing but kindness. I have nothing but kindness for both of my parents. Listen, whatever life I think I've had that had any level of trial and tribulation, my parents had that times 100. So don't think for a second I have the that I can't find deep inside me. Uh-oh, hang on. Okay, let's see if I can keep from coughing. Nope. That might have been 16 coughs for the 16-minute mark, but let's not count. Anyway, I have neither the arrogance, nor the pomposity, nor the detachment, nor the well, those are good enough, to pretend that my life has been anything but the merry-go-round carousel at some tranquil coastal city amusement park. I am the definition of pampered. I am the definition of what is it when someone catches you because you fall, right? Like, people have been there to pick me up my whole life. And recently I've learned to pick myself up, so I'm not as pathetic as I used to be. But there's no question that I was willing to jump off that 50-foot diving board into that pail of water because I knew that ultimately, whatever damage I was going to do to the world and myself, well, I had people who were going to pick me up. Yep. I was that big of a douchebag asshole motherfucking dick. Yeah. Douchebag asshole motherfucking dick. Would that be a dampty or a damped? Or a dampfed? No, it'd be a dampty. No, it'd be a damped. Well, I was that guy times 100. And what my parents were, and my sister were, they were the people who had the acronym. We're the kind of people that always go over and put a net under our fucking stupid brother-son whenever he's doing something stupid like jumping into a pail of water from a 50-foot diving board so that he doesn't kill himself or worse, kill us in the process. Now that's a long acronym and probably goes something like man, oh, I better go find some good weed. Hang on. Okay. Well, do I consider Apex 2 good weed? Well, no, or do not. Mandarin Cookie's number 1, though. That'll do. Be right back. Okay. So, essentially, I'm glad that I now see how I'm supposed to at least play out the MMPORG. Is that how that all... Is it MMORPG? Fuck, I don't know. Whatever World of Warcraft shit is. Well, if my guild, is that the right term? I never played World of Warcraft, but I believe everybody was separated into guilds. If my guild is those 4 plus myself plus the cat, the dog, and, well, let's throw their dogs in too, right? That would make us a sweet-ass guild of 9. 4 canine, well, 3 canine, 1, what are you, kitty? What are you, a feline? And then 3 Homo sapiens, and 2 aliens. Oh, well, that's an interesting count. Who are the aliens? Well, obviously my dad. And I guess it's time I came out of the alien closet. That's true. I am not high enough. I gotta go. Look, this is my worst podcast ever, but you gotta give me a break. It's Christmas. I've been through the emotional ringer. I haven't cried today, which I consider a victory. My dog has been sensational in all circumstances, so I consider that a victory. I got pats on the back for the old Kleenex to the face trick. So I consider that a victory. I lost every board game we played, including Yahtzee, in which I got a Yahtzee. So I consider that to be humiliating. But having only been humiliated at board games, well, I'd say my Christmas was pretty goddamn good. I wonder if that's considered sacrilegious on this made-up guy's birthday that somebody moved to the 25th for the ease of conversion for us pagans of yore. Well, I believe that was the plot of the last comic book script I read, or something or else, or other, because I don't believe any of that. I don't know what I believe when it comes to ancient times, and I don't think you do either. Ancient times are certainly a big mystery. And I'll be looking into that next year with some help in a way that I think might start to get some answers, which is an awfully optimistic tack to turn the boat when nobody else seems to have been able to sail to that sea of knowledge or understanding. But goddamn it, I've got questions, and I expect answers. And now I'm going to get some help. And we're going to go figure some shit out. And we're going to figure some more shit out once we figure some first shit out. Because what else are we here to do? We're here to observe. We're here to enact. We're here to learn. And then we're here to review. And then we take what we've done in that round and we do another round and we keep going. Well, there'll be a whole lot of that in 2023. Especially because I found my wallet. Man, don't you hate when you can't find your wallet? Whew! And my mom found it. That's like a huge win because she got to be like all mommy because she found my wallet. It was in her car. She's like, I found your wallet. I'm so happy for you. I was like, you're happy for me. I'm so happy for you. It was one of those moments. So, if that's what your Christmas was like, well, then I guess I'm happy for you.